Now, I'm very excited about this video because we have more video footage of these very bizarre, very strange black flying things that I have been covering for quite some time. Now, credit where credit's due. Before we begin this video, there was an individual in the comment sections of either my community post or one of my previous videos telling me how a certain content creator, well, he uploaded video footage of what appears to be the most recent sighting. Mr. MBB333, apparently he has a website and people are sending him things, sending him videos, sending him photos, and this is what I want for this channel as well. And I am working very hard on the Minutes of Horror website where you all can send me video footage, photos that I can go ahead and cover, because I really want people that are subscribed to this channel to send me things that they have found themselves. So again, this video footage does come directly from Mr. MBB333. So with that being said, let's go ahead and play the most recent video footage. So it looks like this time the most recent sighting was in Seattle, Washington. Now, I had an original theory about these entities. I said that these entities seem to appear after a really big event. They were seen in multiple locations around the world: Turkey, Iraq, Israel, and multiple parts in the United States. And like I said, they were seen directly after a big event, with the first one caught on camera right after the April 8th solar eclipse. Now, there are people that are suggesting that these things could be some kind of birds or bats or even drones, but I have to be honest with you, I've never seen a bird or a bat or even a drone move this way. Like I have said before, it's almost like these things have some kind of wispy movement to them, or it's like they're slithering. Now, we can't really gauge how big they are based on this video, but if it's anything like what was seen in Florida, Oklahoma, Israel, or even Iraq, these things are actually pretty big. My original theory is that these things work like some kind of reverse Mothman, because they seem to appear right after some kind of big event. Like I said, the first time they were seen was directly after the April 8th solar eclipse, or when they were caught on camera anyway, because some people are saying they saw them way before the April 8th solar eclipse. But that was the first time I've noticed these on camera. And then, one was seen directly after the missile strikes in Israel. And then we had one seen during Hurricane Milton, or after Hurricane Milton. And then there was another one that was seen during this very bad tornado storm, this very odd tornado storm that broke out in Oklahoma. So it's back to the drawing board when it comes to these things. And like I said, if you have any video footage of these things, or know anybody that has any video footage of these things, please go link me, tag me, or even send them to me, because I'm very interested in covering them. And again, I just don't think they're anything natural. The way they move is just rather unusual, and I've never really seen anything like this before prior to the April 8th solar eclipse. If you have, I would really love to see video footage, especially with this kind of movement. Now, in this next video, I was actually tagged by a subscriber, and I don't know if you all want a shout out or not, but if you tag me in something, let me know if you want a shout out, because I know some people don't want to be featured in these videos, but I didn't know that Pennsylvania was dealing with a drought problem. Now, I did know certain parts of the world, especially in the United States, are dealing with a drought problem, but I didn't know that Pennsylvania was one of those locations. And it's sad because it's kind of hard to keep up now with all these very strange, very bizarre weather events that are currently taking place. It seems like the weather is just wild all over the world. Now, I was speaking to my mom, and like I said, I was born and raised in New Jersey, but I moved out of the state years ago. But come to find out, New Jersey has a severe drought that has spread to 11 counties in New Jersey, and it's a streak. They have not had rain since September 28th. New Jersey has not had rain since September 28th, and I'm just now finding this out. That is absolutely insane. But take a look at this wildfire that had broken out in Pennsylvania and what they are currently dealing with. We also had these very severe tornadoes which broke out in Oklahoma, anywhere between 6 to 12 tornadoes, and was accompanied by flash floods and these very severe hailstorms. there's also a series of earthquakes that are currently breaking out also in Hawaii that are surrounding this volcano, and residents in Hawaii are worried that these earthquakes will trigger this volcano eruption. So if it's not earthquakes, it's tornadoes. If it's not floods, then it's droughts and fires. The weather out there has been very, very crazy, and we truly don't know what's being manipulated with. When they say that the powers that be cannot control the weather, yet they were blaming China for rain stealing, actually stealing the rain in certain locations, causing droughts and floods in other locations. Yes, this was an article released by News and Media. So you can't have it both ways. You can't say that China is controlling the weather and then say that the government can't control the weather. But this is all happening at one time, and it seems like there is some kind of weather war out there. I don't know, but it's all happening at one time around the world, all this strange and bizarre weather. We don't know what's natural and what's not natural, because a lot of these floods are definitely not natural. They are being accompanied by rain that nobody's ever seen before, historic rain and historic hail. Like, take for example, North Israel. Nobody knew it was flooding in North Israel, and news really isn't talking about it. But North Israel has flooded. Look at Spain. Spain is currently dealing with some of the worst floods they have ever seen. It's basically flooding all over the world. This next video is from Moon Henry on TikTok, and it looks like California, Washington, and other states are shutting off the power and getting ready for a supposed power outage, some massive outage, and they are conducting drills.
Hey y'all, are you noticing all the strange things going on right now? So first off, we have California going dark in many different places. I've had this confirmed with text messages for tomorrow, and they say that it's a planned outage. But allegedly, a few people say it could take days for it to return for some reason. And there's much more, but watch this real quick.
PG&E says there could be safety power shutoffs Tuesday through Thursday in dozens of counties across the state, including some here in the Bay Area. This is because of high winds, dry conditions, meaning, of course, a fire risk. Several counties, including Alameda, Contra Costa, Santa Cruz, Santa Clara, and now.
Here are news articles about that. Americans be plunged in the darkness. And this is alleged, but all of a sudden brokers are stopping the betting. Not just the betting like we've seen, but also the DJT ticker. Also, at the same exact time, we have the Washington government website down. And have you seen Washington? Preparedness, I guess. What about the high windows? Also, tomorrow at the same exact time, we're having planned lockdown drills in schools. And again, this one's allegedly 100,000 watchers and 500 lawyers for tomorrow. That is huge. And y'all, it's still the beginning of the day.
So touching back previously when I was talking about wildfires and strange weather, it seems like California is also dealing with, as coincidence may have it, wildfires. And reading this article here from KCRA, this article is titled, MAP, PG&E, the electric company, to launch planned outages in parts of 17 California counties starting Election Day. So starting Election Day, there will be outages. So that's rather interesting to say the least. We're going to go ahead and finish off this video by a couple videos by a content creator named Conscious Juice. Now, he makes a good point here, going back to the very strange, bizarre weather. Places that should currently be experiencing snow, or at least some kind of snowflakes or something like that, are, like I said, currently facing droughts, like New Jersey, Pennsylvania. But places that should not be snowing, well, they're currently snowing, like Hawaii and South Africa.
Tell me why the places that are supposed to have snow around this time of year don't have snow, but Hawaii just received 4 inches of snow, y'all. Do y'all see this? The first snow of the season covered Hawaii's Mauna Kea summit on October 28th. So you mean to tell me it's snowing in Hawaii, but Mount Fuji remains snowless in November? And then you have Antarctica looking like this? in a snowplow for 4 inches of snow in Hawaii. Meanwhile, other places that are supposed to have snow right now are still suffering from heat waves.
Winter in Hawaii already. That's a live view over Mauna Kea Summit with snow. This is crazy. Yeah, we had a winter weather advisory yesterday, Taizo. Remember that? It was kind of breaking later into the 6 o'clock hour, and it was for Big Island summits. We got exactly 3.9 inches of snow yesterday with all of the moisture that we saw. Of course, already starting to melt. There was a little bit more than that on the mountaintop, and crews did move the snow off the roadway. You can see there, but beautiful. It is winter, and a lot of states that are supposed to see snow already have not seen snow. They're still seeing record-breaking heat, so we're one of the first states to see snow.
You see, Hawaii, the first state to see snow, and it was almost not even a state of ours. If you don't see that shift is here, y'all, I don't know what to tell y'all. But very interesting times that we are approaching. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Let's continue to get this shift, y'all. Peace out. Tell me why the places. So we always thought that we were being manipulated with time and amongst other things, which is true. And especially after events that transgressed on April 8th, and I'm talking about the solar eclipse, we see time has been weird ever since. Now I woke up today and I noticed that my stove clock was 2 hours ahead of my phone. And I really wasn't, perplexed, but it didn't really throw me back. But then my goddess sent me this video and I was like, hold on, something is going on here. Because like we're saying, we've all been feeling weird, especially time. Time has been feeling weird to every one of us lately. Now what's crazy is this lady also found out that the clock on her car was also 2 hours ahead of her phone as well, y'all. So something must be going on with time.
Up on the gym, but I just wanted to show you an example of my car dry snitching on the USA, okay? Because everybody's always talking about daylight savings time and how it's confusing and how is it that when it's one way, it gets dark at like 7:30, 8 o'clock, but then when the time changes, it gets dark at like 5:30, 6 o'clock, but we're only going back and forward 1 hour, right? My car does this every time daylight savings time happens, but I'm just gonna, show you all what it's doing, okay? If the time only went back 1 hour, why is it 11:38? Like, the real time right now is 9:38 on my phone, but my car time is 2 hours ahead.
So the time on my stove had already been changed. I haven't been out all day, so I went to go check out my truck. Tell me why my truck told me it was 12:38 a.m. I went to go check out my truck at 7:30 p.m., y'all. What is going on? Are we experiencing different timing for real, y'all? Y'all do remember the portals being erected everywhere as of late, as well as since the eclipse, things haven't been normal per se. So yes, y'all, do y'all think time is being manipulated? I mean, obviously, why would daylight savings exist in the first place? But how do y'all feel about that? How do y'all feel about time right now? Let me know down in the comments below. Let's continue to get this shift, y'all. Peace in.
Things are definitely getting strange out there, and these weather events are just increasing, these very strange and bizarre weather events. But if you know, you know, and if you know, then you know this is nothing strange. We know that for the most part, a lot of these events are being manipulated with. But in any case, thank you so much for watching. If you like this channel and you want to see more, please subscribe. If you're already subscribed, please like, as any engagement does help the channel grow. Once again, thank you so much for your support.